No, get back up there. You know where you're supposed to be. There you go. Judge chat. He's sitting on my cup. I haven't even untagged his butt. No, the tags must remain. Maybe that'll be my 1,000 follower goal, is pulling the tags off of the turtle's ass. A slot machine floats in the meaty darkness of this strange place. McCall has his Chon Show intro. You can record a 2-hour rant about Hero Hearthstone quests. Oh god, no, Hila, don't. Your heart can't take it. Don't pull them, it could tear it. Yeah, no, if I'm gonna get the tags off of that thing, I'll use, scissors. Hey, we won. Oh. Hey, we won. Hey, we won. Hey, we won. A wisp of smoke emerges from the machine. I can't take the coin, chat. How do we level our Shadow Taint? I can't get into my inventory, and also our head is meat. Yeah, I think what we need to do is start eating like the shadow salads and stuff. So what's our current food? Plus 2 AP, ouch. All right, yeah, fine. Yeah, I think if we eat these, yeah, your shadow taint increases. All right. Shadow hot dogs. All right, we're Shadow Taint level 3, and I think our eyes are black now. I think we're evil, chat. Your eyes are now open. Remember, chat, you made me do this. But I also think that's all of the shadow stuff that we have. Hey Val, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. I hope you are relaxing, and I hope that Artemis is doing well. We have Shadow Mead. All right, yeah. Do I have anything else? I require Shadow Wine. We are now Wine Dark. All right, Shadow level increase. So what are we at now? We're at Shadow Taint 5. Our taint is incredibly dark, chat. Incredibly dark taint. Slug wine. Valley's delicious, delicious slug wine. I'd try it. I'm not one for getting, I don't know, shit-faced and poison-frogged, but, you know, worth it. Rove approves of this, yeah. I'm just gonna drink the rest. Screw it. Shadow Taint 6. And now I think we're out of Shadow Taint stuff. All right. We'd snort some Hex Rock powder. Why not? We're doing drugs already. Smells good. My third eye is open. Hila, put your wang away and never do that thing again. Yeah. Damn it, Hila. Take the coin. You flail around at the coin until you manage to knock it out of the weird energy ring and pick it up. The ring slams itself shut behind you. We gain a shadow coin, which is an accessory that gives us plus 100% to meat drops. One step closer to becoming an Eldritch Slug. Yeah. Yeah. We're totally good aligned, though. Yep. Yep. Alphonse, you got anything for me? No, you don't. Okay. I think we've already explored this, yeah. All right, so I think we're done here. I guess we're going to the orchard. You hear a sizzling sound coming from a nearby ditch and find an angry rock stewing in about 6 inches of brackish water. Well, let's calm it down. You explain to the rock that whatever it's mad about, it won't last forever. It visibly calms down and you collect some of the excess heat as it's sloughing. Yeah, you collect some of the excess heat. It sloughs off as it does. Words, like I'm 2 minutes into the stream. What the fuck? Chat, look away. You're too young to see this. A fretful young lady sits behind the fruit stand. Hi, I'm Maggie. Welcome to Grode Valley Orchard, I guess.
Hi, I'm Swell. You seem to have kind of a worm problem.
Yeah, I'm pretty conflicted about it. On one hand, I'm an anti-capitalist. On the other, those worms are really bad for business. Don't I just love the word slough off? Slough is such a good word. It is perfectly descriptive to like saying somebody like, yeah, that dragon just breathed a cloud of like scalding steam onto you and all of your skin just sloughs off. Oof. Oof. Mental imagery. It's like peeling a banana but your flesh. So that's how Earthworm Jim ended up. RIP.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Maggie sighs and taps her fingers on the counter.
You have any spare fertilizer?
What do you need fertilizer for?
Well, it's not for me, it's for a guy I know.
You don't have to be cagey about it. It's just fertilizer. It's not drugs or pornography or anything.
What? No, honestly, it's for someone else.
Well, I do have plenty. I could give you some in exchange for helping me with those worms.
Kinda figured that would be the deal, yeah.
Alright, I'll do it. Great, unlock the basement. The worms tunneled into it, so you'll be able to follow the tunnels to their nest.
Your produce den has a basement. It doesn't even have a roof.
The guy who built it was really into basements. Roofs, not so much. I didn't have the heart to insist.
I see. Where is it?
Behind this pile of cinder blocks. Help me move them out of the way so you can see it. We move the blocks. There you go. By the way, watch out for the Marshino down there.
Who's Marshino?
Our cat. She's our last line of defense against the worms. Kind of also our first line.
Not very effective.
It's hard to explain communal labor practices to a cat. Let's get to worming. It's like the guy in the Raiders of the Lost Ark. Exactly. Exactly. Alright. Worm tunnel is big enough to crawl through. No, I didn't want to use the ladder game. I want to go down and around the ladder. Nothing over here. Bunch of bags of fertilizer, more than anyone could use in a lifetime, assuming you only need a bag every 4 or 5 years. We grab one. 240 pounds of fertilizer. You heave a massive bag onto your shoulder, then effortlessly stuff it into your pocket. Technically, you aren't entitled to this until after you finish dealing with the worms, but I guess I can't stop you any more than Maggie can. Whatever this machine does, it ain't doing it now. It's a load of poop. It is. It's a big pile of shit. A worm gear. The machine appears to be missing a part. A worm gear by the look of things. Someone left an old toolbox down here, unless maybe they left it a long time ago when it was new. Let's root through it. A chunk of lead. Increase the damage of a weapon by 1. Huh. Alright. Well. Oh, it already has a lead weight in it. Shit. I didn't know that, unless that's the hefty property, perhaps. This tunnel is clogged with nasty smelling grode worm offal. Let's collect some. You scrape up the parts that smell the strongest. Enjoy. You got an item, fragrant grode worm secretions, a glob of nasty smelling worm pheromones that surely communicate something. Good God. And -1 max AP because of grode worm stink. All right, let's crawl through the hole. All right, we've got some grode worms. We could deploy the secretions, or we could just kill them, which I think we're going to just kill them. Hold the glory of cheese, and also... I forgot we had double cheese chi. But we're just gonna splatter them. Okay. So what do we got? 18 cold damage, poison, poison, stank, murder. Hey, Hurricut, welcome back. Good to see ya. Hope you're doing well.
Yes, yes, breathe it in. Allow me to gather my chi. And then melee you for like more damage than you have health at max. For I am evil, Swell.
We got worm oil. Increases our sleaze armor. Okay. A lithe enough spelunker could squeeze through this opening. Apparently that's us. Gathering our cheese. That's terrible. That is terrible, and I hate it. But also it's true. Alright, let's fight the growed worms. Round 2.
Cheese for everyone!
I don't want to think about it. Keep forgetting I've got the creepy music box. First day off and free time for the next 2 weeks. Hell yeah. Enjoy. A glass of iced chi. Oh my god, the puns. Thank you for the hydrate. All right. Okay, let's use the secretions. I thought you'd never ask. All right. A large group of growed worms. That is, in fact, a large group of growed worms. Holy shit. Hey, Mail, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. To say, that is a lot of poison on Swell. Holy shit. We nuked the worms, chat. My key is so yang. I'm gonna take that as a compliment. I could kill these things, I think. I could like hit them with an AoE, but I think I would rather just murder them. I'll have to put the balls in the pits. Fair enough. Godspeed. Is Yang the dark one? Is Yang the dark one? Yang is totally the dark one, isn't it? Oh my god, that's not how. Is Yang the dark one? Yang is not inherently dark or evil. It represents masculine, active, fiery qualities compared to Yin's feminine, receptive, watery nature. Okay. Interesting. An overabundance of Yang energy can cause problems and be associated with aggression and domination. I mean, some people like that. We got worm squeezings. So gross it makes you want to throw it at somebody just so it won't be on you anymore. A distressingly large bore wormhole. Where's the mega worm? Oh yeah, this is a very large worm. Even I wasn't expecting it to be this big. It's so thick. So you know what we're gonna do, chat? We're going to kill it with one attack. Bonk. You won! The giant worm shrieks and retreats into its burrow. You hear rumbling sounds throughout the cavern as the rest of the worms follow its lead. It leaves behind enough loose skin, oh god, for you to quickly make a pair of boots out of. Did you know that in each pair of these, one is female and the other is male? Ela, no. Ela, no. I know where you're gonna go with this and don't. Ela. God, Chad, don't encourage it. A massive pile of cast-off worm skin. Oh no. We got worm pellets. A nasty little sack formed around some undigestible material. Oh, okay. We're a fruit ninja? I don't like this game anymore. Well, we of course have to take the apple. A shadow apple. Increase all your stats by 13. Wow. Okay. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna use that instead of the creepy music box. Now I have to remember how to get out of here. A sloppy little pile of worm egg crate casings. Delicious. Okay, well, we don't have the worm gear, but I also don't... I totally didn't notice the cat. This must be Marshino. We try to pet her. You reach out to pet Marshino, but she wrinkles her nose and recoils. She must not like the horrible worm stench you've acquired. Dang it. Maggie smiles and taps her fingers rhythmically. I've dealt with the worms. I noticed. Help yourself to the fertilizer down there if you didn't already. Here, let me throw in a little bonus. We experienced with preserving our cherries in jars, but nobody bought them, probably because nobody wanted 5 gallons of them. A 5-gallon jar of maraschino cherries? Oh my god, I would die, but also yes. The sloppy pile sounded a bit like Reddit. I'm not saying anything.
Oh, maraschino cherries.
Yeah, we named them after the cat. Thanks. It's a little weird. No. Okay. I don't actually remember who we needed the fertilizer for. I'm sure we're using it to make a bomb, but... Oh no. We've got puckwudgies. Pancakes with cherries and whipped cream? Exactly. I mean, I'll just eat maraschino cherries. Screw it. They're delicious. Okay, so if I use this to crank my stats up by 13... That makes us, I mean, it makes our melee do a lot of damage, but none of our abilities really scale off of it, so it's nothing too crazy there. And we do lose a little bit of AoE, which kind of sucks. And it's the little wizards from Yap Yap, yeah, and we're gonna murder them. Alright, what are you little bastards doing? Poison, physical damage, and reduce stats. Yeah, you can die.
Didn't choreograph that, did you? Ha ha!
Chastened, the puckwudgies do not reply. We got an arson charm. Set an enemy on fire equal to your moxie. Puckwudgie poison vial. And a Puckwudgie hat. I need to check that charm out. I have an idea. That said it was an offhand. All right, equal to our moxie, so that would be 7. Then if I swap our ring back to this, we'd be throwing 12, 19. We could throw 19 fire onto like a single enemy. Actually, it would be 20 because it would go from 7 to an 8. That's a lot of free damage every turn. But it's also against a single target, and generally speaking, I just nuke them down anyway, so it's probably not worth it. And honestly, this Shadow Apple, like, I like it, but I honestly think I prefer having the AoE, the extra AoE damage. Okay, so who was I? Grover at Jasper's Feed and Tech. Alright, which one of you Chuckle Fucks is Grover? I know it's none of these. Is it you, creepy old man in the corner? Yes, Grover appears at the chessboard. Hello again, any luck with that sack of fertilizer? Yes! Ah, perfect, that'll be plenty. Thanks for your help. Sure, no problem. I probably ought to get back to my garden, but maybe just one more game first. Still got plenty of time. Alright. I'm trying to, like, how many more of these do we have? That might be everybody, unless Ike Bremen is one of them. Wait a minute. Ah, this music that's playing right now? It's a tune from the first game. I just realized that. Hey there, buddy. Looking pretty good. It's still a bit of prep work to do. So I think we're good. I think we're good. Let's do this. With this level of preparation, it's risky, but I think it's doable. Can you pick up some of the slack? Oh, yes. I should also point out any unfinished business you've got with the rest of the team is going to remain unfinished if we pull the pin on this now. Whatever they ask you for will become irrelevant real quick. Nothing you want to wrap up? Nah, I'm good. Apparently, we're raiding an oil baron's refinery. At some part, I would have probably known this, but I've forgotten. There's a guard patrolling in front of the fortified refinery. We'll let Iola handle him. She waits until he nears to approach. See, Sass Shay is up to the guard, holding a glass of milk. Well, hello, handsome. Couldn't help but notice all the hard work you're doing keeping this place safe from intruders. That's my job, yes, ma'am. And you're doing such a good job, too, darling. I was just saying to myself, there's a handsome young man who must be so thirsty after all that walking. I simply must bring him a little pick-me-up. Well, that's very kind of you. I could use a glass of milk. The guard drinks the milk and instantly passes out. Iola shoots you a wink as she strolls back to the car. Go get him, Tiger. All right. Gwendolyn is messing with the gate controls. Xenia's ready for action. Grover's waiting for his big moment. Jasper's keeping an eye on the road. And Alphonse is Alphonse. Trouble keeping awake. I'll have to go to bed. Take it easy, Hurricane. Rest well. Gwendolyn has removed a panel from the front of the control box, revealing a mass of gears and cogs packed with grease. Give me a hand with this, would you? It's gonna have all the fingers still on it afterwards? Yeah, no worries, kid. This little gizmo I've been tinkering with's gonna do all the hefty living. You just need to hold the panel open for me. Alright, we hold the panel open. Gwendolyn slots his little gadget into the control box and casually flips a switch on the back. Makes a little whirring sound, then becomes a loud whirring sound as it engages control gears and the gate slides open. Gwendolyn looks extremely satisfied. All the side quests, chat. All the side quests that we did. Perverse oil, vulgar oil, crude oil, unrefined, refined, classy oil. Okay. Oh, hello. The pretty big safe, the keys in there must be real important. Oscalusa's frowning at it. No luck. Can't get the tumblers into the right eigenstate, friggin' Heisenberg. Figure out the combination. Adapt puzzle. Oh no! Alright, so we need 8 Moxie or 8 muscle. Can I put on something that's gonna get me a point of Moxie? We've gotta have something. It's probably some crappy little plus, yeah, there it is. A Pourquoi Torque. You crack the safe. You press your ear against the door of the safe and twirl the knob until you hear the tumblers click into place nice and smooth. The safe opens to reveal a single key inside, which makes the word keys on the outside a real exaggeration. And now that you've grabbed that key, it's just a lie. You got a key to the oil baron's bunker. Nice, got the key. Right, that's my bit done. I'm heading back to the car. Good luck. Tag yourself, I'm crude. I am probably leaning more towards vulgar, if I had to guess. Where is my Rift Crystal amulet? Well made, but otherwise unremarkable office desk. Very practical. From the memos and so forth, you gather this is Baron Hellstrom's personal desk. Pretty much all that's in it is business-related papers, except for a weird leather pouch, which we take. A leather pouch with a weird spiky glyph stamped into the flap. You found it at the desk in the Helco refinery. Can I open it? It contains a stick of pink chalk, a black candle that smells like French fries, some old dried oregano, that's a guess, and a crumpled receipt. The receipt is from the SIT book library for overdue book finds and lists the book's call number 133.4315219. Weird. The locker is not locked and we got pants. +1 muscle and +3 melee damage. Alright, we got a bunker door. We can unlock it with the key or use the cursed key. We're just gonna use the cursed key. It writhes in your hand until it finds a shape that fits the lock. Alright, Grover. His moment has finally arrived. Holy jeez, is that a bomb? Yep, ain't she a beaut? She's big as heck. Don't worry, it's a shape charge. Pretty much all the blast force is gonna go straight into that wall. Pretty much. You plan on standing right next to it? Can't recommend that in any case. Go ahead and light the fuse whenever you're ready. Alright. We finally use a match. This is such high action gameplay, oh my god. Jasper seems uncharacteristically nervous. Okay. It's that guy from your dream. He doesn't look like he wants to be interrupted, but we're going to interrupt him nevertheless. Who in tarnation are you? You got about to the end of this sentence before I kill you deader than most people are aware is possible, bucko. Fucking hit him with an ERC Inspector Sirloin. No, we're gonna kick the shit out of this dude. Shadowy creatures coalesce out of the air around him as you approach. Oh, we've got Xenia in our party with her fucking brass knuckles. All right, this is the Oil Baron apparently. Well, the Oil Baron is gonna have a real bad time here in just a moment. Let me think, how do I wanna do this? I think I wanna just one-shot him. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we double. We're gonna double the offer. Rude. Moving to bed. Sure thing, Val. Get comfy. Yeah, that's spooky damage, which these things are all resistant to. Oh, let's see. 5 damage. Really ain't a whole heck of a lot, so we'll just kill one. Hey, Pokey, welcome in. You have been witnessed. Slept until 4 p.m. by accident. Ouch. Late night, I take it. Been there before. I just light them on. All right, we got this. Not bad. You won. Eat that, capitalism. Yeehaw.
Hey Jasper, what do we do with the big central machine thing?
Beat Fisher solo. Nice. Congratulations. Hell yeah. Jasper strides up and hurls a big monkey wrench into the side of the machinery, which immediately starts exploding.
Sometimes the traditional ways are best. Come on, we gotta get out of here before the whole place goes up.
The front panel of the machine blows off and what looks like an old farmer's sickle flies out of it and clatters onto the floor. You quickly pick it up. Oh my. A sickle so sharp that it dulls your senses just by comparison. Mysticality plus 13 spooky damage. Place is going up. All right, jump in the car. Away we go. Well, everybody, that went better than I ever could have expected. Just goes to show the old crew still has some life left in it after all. Oh, clearly I gotta hand it to our new member, Swell. We couldn't have done it without you, kid.
Ah, shucks, it was nothing.
Good thing the guard survived. I mean, he survived the initial explosions at least.
Nonsense. You deserve one hell of a reward for what you done today. Fortunately, most of our money is tied up in savings bonds, so you'll just have to settle for my cool shades.
Okay, thanks.
Now it's time for us to get back to our retirement. I got a shuffleboard game in 20 minutes. See you all around.
Iola gives you a big hug and everyone leaves the wave. All right. Back home we go. That was... yeah. Alright, we're back.
Hi, Jessica. I found the sickle. It was, well, there were some bad implications about this whole situation with the shadow monsters and the government. Not that there weren't already, but this is turning out to be a pretty big bite to chew.
Oh, that's disquieting, but it fits in with the readings we've been getting from the Detectatron.
What kind of readings?
I'll get some sleep and I'll tell you about it in the morning. I want to look some stuff up first.
Get some sleep, she says. Here's a big old cliffhanger, she says.
Not the two most compatible ideas. Okay, but seriously though. So this is dealing 10 damage around. This is dealing 13, plus our mysticality. So this thing's gonna basically double our damage. We can add that to it. That's really about it. The only thing is that like we're going to deal more initial damage with the hefty cursed sickle, but over a longer fight, the ice axe is going to do more damage because of the poison and stuff, the poison and the bleed. We need a cursed hammer. We do! And sadly they like need to let us dual wield. Time to pick a tenant for the last vacant storefront. Of course, the first is, let's see, what do we got? A bakery, a kitchen store, magical utensils, yes. Kitchen place, done. You look around for somewhere to place the doll-sized chemistry set and decide to put it on your desk. Can I do chemistry now? Yes, we can. There's really nothing I care to make here, but all right. Let's try to sleep. An exceptionally fitful dream. It's a good thing your bed isn't like this on the waking world. Oh, that's our bed. Okay. Your grade school lunch gentleman is levitating behind the counter. He glares at you just like he did in real life. Let's see what's for lunch. Oh no, it's pan-fried spider brains. And oh my god, stir-fried mummy hands. And basted ventriloquist dummy fingers. And blended demon fingernails. Seasoned skeleton guts. Seasoned werewolf toenails. Creamed mummy livers. Seasoned Sasquatch bones. Grilled werewolf livers. And sliced vampire bones. That's one hell of a... Okay. A clock whose time is running out. Guess the symbolism here is anybody's guess. Oh hey, it's you again. Noelle's really freaking out about this dream. Must be more scared of chickens in your dreams than in real life. Well, that's certainly something. Okay, this is actually pretty scary. Nice work, brain. You.
Me?
Get the hell out of here, I'm busy.
Wait, are you the real you talking to me in my dream, or am I making up a dream version of you?
I don't have time for this vaudeville act. Scram.
Jeez, what a grouch.
Give us a smooch? Yeah, okay. What's scary is that the spread is a more balanced lunch than most schools in the US. Accurate, yes. Also welcome in, Gem. Eat your food loaf and be happy. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Now we need to feed and water ourselves. Let's see. I know the mob, yeah, I was gonna say the mob blintz is 1 AP, so we might as well use that. Ooh, +9 max HP and +1 AP, so we're gonna eat that in replacement. We're all corned up now. Okay, and then potions. I don't suppose I have any, like, coffee. No. Hyperreactive compound is tempting. Now let's do more Coke. There we go. Corn, yes. Yes, we are all corned up now. We've injected it directly into our veins. As you leave your room, you notice a letter opener stabbed into the door, pinning a sheet of paper to it.
Hey, Jessica, what's this document knife to my door?
I didn't look. I figured it wasn't any of my business.
You didn't see anybody come into this room and try to murder my bedroom door with a letter opener?
I was busy. We finally got a letter opener, chat. We've got a bunch of junk mail to go through. We got an item, Wizarding License Renewal Form. You found this ominous document stabbed to the door of your room. Uh-oh. Dear Swell McSwellington, we were unable to find any record of your wizarding license on file with the Municipal Records Office. Please use this enclosed form to update or renew your license accordingly at your earliest convenience. Monetary fines and or magical curses may be leveled against you as penalty if this matter is not resolved. Okay. I'm gonna... God damn it. I'm doxing Val. She's telling me that she found a food court that does tacos, and now I want fucking tacos. God damn it.
I'm supposed to have a license for spells?
Oh, yeah. Can you imagine the chaos otherwise? How did you not know that?
I became a wizard in a dream, and none of the dream people explained regulatory structure to me.
You'd better get it taken care of before they turn you into a trash bin for community service.
Take care of it where?
The DMV, it's in Government Valley. Where's that? Down the coast a ways? It was the nexus of all things red tape related before things started getting weird. People don't go there much anymore unless they absolutely have to, like you do.
Yeah, to fix this bureaucratic nonsense, it's almost certainly a trap.
Definitely a trap, but you have to go anyways, and that isn't the only reason.
Oh, you found another artifact, huh?
Kind of.
What do you mean, kind of?
Well, it wasn't there yesterday, and it's too, I don't know, big? Powerful, strange, just to be a regular artifact. It pegged the dial on the detectatron.
Oh boy, oh geez.
Yeah. Well, how do I get there? Hang on, I've got a map here somewhere.
Wait, a what? A map? Is it a real map or just another one of the vast array of non-map things you keep referring to as maps?
She glares at you and shoves an honest-to-goodness according to Hoyle map into your hand. We got a map of Government Valley.
Wow, Jessica, that's a real breakthrough for you.
Okay. See, I think the last shop is down here. No, that's the shit. Actually, the potion place. I don't know if you guys got anything that's like multiple AP, do you? No? Okay. Can I make anything? No, we can't make any mega coffee, sadly. We should probably check the shop, see if they have anything worth anything. A Winking Skull cameo. I really don't expect to be getting any crazy new weapons at this point. Yeah, it's just the same stuff. Okay. Le table enchanté.
I am Swell.
Oh, bonjour, my name is Antoine. If there is anything I can help you with, do not hesitate to ask.
Great, thanks. Any kind of are any of your kitchen implements magical?
Aha, I see you're a man of discerning tastes. For purposes of safety, I keep the magical utilities in the rack behind me, but I will be happy to show you them. All right, what you got? 4 damage to all enemies. I mean, that's something. If you come back, I will taunt you a second time. Ha ha ha. Yeah, so none of this is really worth anything. The closest to being worthwhile is the pizza cutter, but our ice axe is already so buffed up that it's just no competition. Okay, let's go to Government Valley. Finale. Sinister enough for government work. Oh my. This bench, no wait, what? This bench has been covered in spikes so no vagrants are tempted to sit on it. Hostile architecture, man. Wander off into the desolation, rubble, and burned out buildings? Well, at least for once I have a map. Oh my god. I'm sure this is gonna be a pain in the ass. Let's go to the DMV. You hear hooting and yelling nearby, and look, the game's nearly over. It's not like you're gonna learn not to investigate this kind of stuff now. Turns out to be a small band of roving and or raving maniacs. Seems like their minds got corrupted by the shadow and they aren't reacting very well to it. I guess I'm just assuming scream out all your teeth might be like a fun thing they're into, a hobby. We reveal ourselves to them. They grovel before you, they worship you, they flow. I don't know what that means, but it's horrifying. All is good. Oh, what do we got? We got bees. This hydrant has multiple things wrong with it. It does, in fact, have multiple things wrong with it. There's some gross fungus on this column. Someone's calling, but that's not an... Maybe it's an international call. We pick it up. He looks sad. Well, it really is just everywhere. It's weird how that works, isn't it? The creepiest little eggplant. He looks sad. Oh, he's not bothering anybody. But this isn't the one. I don't want to talk to him. I understand I'll burn the telephone then. Wait, what? Oh my god. Okay. The obvious trap you're about to step into. Yeah, okay. You steal your nerves, grab the door handle, and step inside. God, no. Alright, we're number 451. It's only 10 above you. That doesn't seem too bad. It's a wanted poster. Not for us, unfortunately. Did one of the Hex Rock monsters escape SIT's quarry? Why would they be at the DMV?
Hi there.
Rumble.
What brings you to the DMV today?
Rumble.
Not exactly enlightening. Would you mind if I cut in front of you?
Rumble.
Come on, please.
Rumble.
You're made of rocks. You operate on a geological scale. You literally have all the time in the world.
We can rock-splain to it. Good God. Here, how about I give you this gush stone?
Do you like oil?
Rumble.
I have this rock that produces infinite oil somehow. I guess it would be like a bottomless juice box. Well, or a bottomless blood bag? Not sure if oil is more like blood or juice to you.
Rumble.
I'll swap you for it in exchange for your place in line.
It thinks for a moment, then takes the gush stone and leaves. This probably won't end well for the rock golem juice and or blood economy.
Works for me, though.
Alright. A kindly looking old lady.
Hi, ma'am. What brings you here today?
Oh, not much. I just need a staple removed from these old documents.
Can't you just pull it out yourself?
I tried, dear, but it's a titanium staple, and I'm not as spry as I used to be.
I see. Would you mind if I cut it in front of you, ma'am?
I certainly would. I've been waiting my turn patiently, and so can you.
Chad, do we fight the old lady, or do we remove the staple for her? Am I gonna beat up the grandma? Fight? That does seem evil swells kind of... Yeah, okay. Twist my arm. Are you sure you want to do this? Like, really sure? I'm not asking because of the moral implication of starting a fight with an old lady in the DMV. I'm asking because she just pulled a Tommy gun out of her handbag and slapped a full-size drum magazine into it. She's armed, chat. I feel threatened. We're throwing down. Also, she's apparently got a shadow hexagon with her for reasons. A well-armed Millicent.
You're not gonna be the first Millicent I've broken.
Okay, 30 hit points. All right, so she's dead. What about you? 18 health. You're thinking Maleficent, Silvernail. The character from Sleeping Beauty, yeah. No, Millicent is in Elden Ring. I'm gonna drag poor Val through it. I'm gonna make that boy play some of the most heinous Souls-likes. It's a robot waiting in line. Does it need a license to drive itself?
Hi, robot.
It doesn't react.
Hello? Hey, robot.
Nothing. Must not have a voice command interface.
Hey, robot, do you mind if I cut in front of you?
You moved a step in front of it and it points a laser gun at you.
Oh.
Try to blow it up. You see a little door on the back of the robot that says, Danger, self-destruct mechanism. We open it. Upon opening, you find a panel with a 4x4 array of little sliding tiles numbered 1 to 15 plus 1 empty space. However, they aren't in the correct order. Nope. I'm not doing a sliding block puzzle. With a snort of derision, you yank the panel out of the robot and throw it over your shoulder. Behind it, there's a little cavity with 3 pegs with a stack of 5 different sized discs on the leftmost peg. Little colored lights indicate that all the discs should be on the rightmost peg in the same order. How I'd convince you? How do I need to convince you, Val? Really? You wound me. You wound me. As if being able to spend time with me and listen to my svelte voice and whining is not reward enough. I'm gonna go cry now after I finish this game. You groan in disgust and tear the pegs out of the robot and hurl them as far away as possible. You discover a 9x9 grid of little diode sockets with colored diodes already soldered into 4 of them. There's also a little box of diodes and a note that says each row, column, and 3x3 box must contain 9 different colored. No. Behind it, there's a... You tear the diode out of the robot. Behind it, there's a little LED display that says 2 + 3 equals, and below that, a single button. 23. Everyone scatters and ducks behind the benches as the robot beeps shrilly and then explodes. Fortunately, no one is hurt and a janitor comes out and sweeps up the mess. Unfortunately, you don't manage to grab his number for a better spot in line. Oh, rats. A hulking, ticked-off Minotaur. I guess I could have just said a Minotaur. Hello, Minotaur.
What are you here for? I don't know. It's so annoying. Driver's license? Can't drive. I don't fit in any cars, and I have to ride the trolley to work. That's not so bad. Lots of people ride the... Like a horse? Oh, what do you want? I'm too mad to have a conversation.
All right. Hey, Noelle, welcome. Shadows over floating must not be heavy then. Not really, no. This game has been what I would consider fairly light up to this point. Drown set Bull Man just like a cowboy man. Leonardo got +1 to all stats, hell yeah. What's he sitting at? 8 across. Leonardo, our turtle is more powerful than we are, chat. He has higher stats and more health. Y'all better believe I'm mad about that. But not that mad because Leonardo is on our side, not the enemy's. This guy is dressed in a slick black suit and has the impatient yet nervous air of someone who's used to outranking everyone except the government.
Hey there, what are you here for?
Taking a vacation to Rome soon. Gotta get a photo so Zach can renew my friggin' passport. Look at all this paperwork. Can you believe it? Outrageous. My pop's citizenship papers weren't this complicated.
Wow, geez.
What do you want? I ain't here to flap my gums.
You mind if I cut ahead of you in line?
Yeah, I'd friggin' mind. Try it and I'll cut you. All right. I'm just going to murder everyone that dares get in my way at this point. On account of they can't stop me. Depends when, time zones can... It would be at my usual streaming time, Val, so realistically I imagine you're gonna be probably snoozing. Although we could start a little early, I suppose. Like normally when Hila and I run, we start about an hour early and just go until he gets tired and then we call it. It's finally our turn. We show the clerk our form. Swell McSwellington, that's me. To the right and through the mouth. Come again. The fluorescent lights flicker for a moment. The room is longer than it was before and there's a giant demonic mouth hovering in the air. To the right and through the mouth. A gnashing maw of shadow. It seems to want to swallow me. I mean, okay. The giant mouth hacks you up like a hairball into an office that can clearly only belong to Dark Noelle. How she got it to snow in here is anyone's guess, but it's probably dark magic of some kind. All of these presents are labeled not swell. Dark Noelle gives you a cheery little wave, then cracks her knuckles. It's time to do this. Don't worry too much about it, Val. It's kind of an open offer. I've been, on Fridays for my streams, been just kind of gaming with the community, so it's not like this is a one-time thing. No pressure. Thanks for coming to my little Crimbo party, Swell. Not that there was much chance of you pulling a no-show. People say I'm obsessed, but all wizards are obsessives. All I had to do was make you jump was take away your license.
I don't need a license to take you down, Noelle. I consider it my civic duty, and I'll do it again, just like I did in the swamp.
That was a fluke. And that swamp doesn't have any Crimbo spirit, but now you're on my turf.
Well, if you think I'm gonna switch alliances and join your Dark Crusade or whatever, you've got another thing coming.
I wasn't going to ask. I hate your guts.
Fine, I hate yours too.
Fine.
Good.
We can bewitch her, we can fight her, or we can absorb her. get Hila into repo too? I mean, of course, Hila, you are welcome. Are we gonna absorb? Oh, chat wants me to absorb.
I'm sorry, Noelle, but my form thirsts. You've been naughty.
Oh, are you making a list? Well, you better check it twice because you put your finger to your lips. Shh. But in swell. Because she clutches at her throat, her eyes wide. You stroll towards her with tremendous effort. She manages to whisper, "Oh, what are you doing? How?"
Your mind is weak.
You're close enough now that you can smell the peppermint on her breath, and she gasps.
Your flesh is mine.
You palm her face. She screams. No, you were supposed to fight me. What about my second form? She flows. Her lifeless skeleton crumbles to the ground.
Your weird hat is mine too.
Good God. I should have had you come on and do your monster voice for that, Hila. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, we got her hat. +1 mysticality, +5 magical open attacks, +3 HP. +13 max HP, my bad. I think that's probably better than ours, but I like mine having the physical and spooky armor on it, if I'm being honest. Although we also have that thing that makes it so we only take up to 5 damage, so no, this is just an upgrade. Yeah, we don't actually care about our defensive stats on gear anymore, because we have the ring that caps our damage at 5. Rest in pieces, Noelle. Slaughtering through the DMV was lawful good? I would, it's the DMV, it doesn't count. $850 experience, Jesus. Noelle's peppermint striped desk, we search it. It's a less desk and more of a gift wrapping station. You don't find any information about Uncle Murray, but underneath the paper scraps and ribbons and blank name tags, you find an important looking key. A key to the Black House instead of the White House. I see what you're doing, video game. Although the DMV is connected to a furnace. Oh, that's wonderful. It has been so long since I've had a Dairy Queen Blizzard, though. It'd be so good. Jamalis has the right of it, though. Yes, absolutely. Nestled amidst the ashes of an old city park, you spot a statue of your nemesis, the sinister dark wizard, Lady Dark Noelle. You leave. We have nothing to fear from Noelle. We've already absorbed her. She is now one with Swell. I'm not even... This gate is seriously locked. We're using the cursed key first. Oh, some strange force prevents the cursed key from going inside the lock. What is this gate made of? All right, regular key then. Both the key and lock suddenly disintegrate, leaving the gate unsecured. You're too late. Ow. You douche. Swell. It's Uncle Murray.
Uncle Murray, are you okay?
Surprisingly fine, kiddo. Not sure why they didn't just murder me, but I'm glad they didn't.
Me too. We've got to stop the president from doing whatever her crazy plan is.
Darn right we do, but... Wait a minute, what's that?
What's what?
You've got something behind your ear. You gained 5 meat.
Ah, jeez. Don't ever change, Uncle Murray.
We don't actually care about any of this.
Let's go. I'm gonna kick the shit out of this asshole.
You aren't getting in there unless you've discovered the secret to phasing through solid steel, which I'm pretty sure you haven't. Okay. We might have to talk to Uncle Murray. I hate it. All right.
How do we stop her?
Well, she set up 3 big weird pylons or obelisks or something. I think their function is to pull shadow energy directly out of wherever it comes from and pump it into a machine in the Black House.
So we should destroy those.
Yes, ideally before her machine does whatever it's meant to be doing.
Destroy 3 things, good.
So we're in Government Valley. All right, they're in. So we gotta hunt them down. Sadness. All right. Well, that explains why there's like a million locations on the map.